Hey, good afternoon. I want to talk to you today about a MotorMate, okay? So this is actually a brand name. I don't know what they call all of these, but they a little different than what we would call a motor tote. So a motor tote would go between your lower unit and your trailer, okay? A lot of boats, the boat sticks past the trailer. Like my boat, I cannot use a motor tote. So I have been using a 4x4 block of wood since I bought the boat, just to wedge between there, because these Pro XS's, after a while, after a day or so, they start to bleed down. And you just don't want it coming down by accident a little too far while you're going down the road. So I just stick a block of wood in there. Well, about 3-4 weeks ago, I picked myself up a MotorMate. Okay, so what is a MotorMate? A MotorMate goes between your transom mount, okay, so there's the 4 or 5 little holes in the bottom, it goes in there, and then this your engine comes down and sits basically right on this. So it's a great little unit. This one is made out of stainless steel, of course it's painted black, and very easy to use, and I'll show you in a few minutes. But before I do that, I want to talk about some controversy that I hear. So everybody's like, oh, those kind of MotorMate things, these are no good because they keep, you know, they don't take the weight off your transom like a motor tote does. A motor tote, you know, you put the engine down and now your engine's resting basically on your trailer. Because your motor tote is not there to carry the whole weight of that engine. It's just holding your lower unit up. The whole weight of that engine is still on your transom, going down the highway, bouncing regardless. The only thing it's doing is keeping the tail of it, which is the light part. The heavy part is the motor, which is almost vertical regardless which situation you have with your transom. So motor totes really do not take off that much weight. Okay, they might take off a little bit, but they're not going to take off that much weight. They wouldn't make these products if your transoms were going to fall off. No boat manufacturer is going to make a transom where you can put a 300 horsepower on, 150 horsepower on, or even a 75, and go down the road with bumps and your transom fall off, crack, or break. Now, maybe in the old days when they had wooden transoms under the fiberglass, and it would probably be after a while, maybe a lot of moisture in there and things started getting soft and rotting. Yeah, you're asking for trouble then. You're asking for trouble just hanging a motor off with anything if it's that rotted. These days, everything's, like my boat's all welded aluminum. You get a new Ranger, a Nitro, whatever brand you pick. It's all composite. There is no wood in any of these. These transoms are built so strong they're bulletproof. Your manufacturer does not want to hear, I was going down the road and the motor fell off on my transom, okay? So they're pretty much over-designed. If anything, these are going to really keep the weight off of your hydraulics from bouncing up and down. And that can really affect some of those pistons and wear and tear and stuff like that. So this is all my opinion, okay? So you take it with a grain of salt. If you're happy with your motor tote, great. I'm not trying to sell you this product. I am just going over the ins and outs of it. Another thing I heard is, oh, well, I don't like these because when you lift up the motor, it comes slamming down. Well, yeah, if you lift up the motor all the way and you don't have your hand there, yeah, it's gonna come slamming down. So I'm gonna show you how to install it, and I'm gonna show you how to take it off without it slamming down in 3 seconds. It's way easier than a motor tote to put on. There's no straps. A motor tote, you still need a bungee cord around the end. Why do you bungee cord it? Oh, so it doesn't fall off. This will not fall off, okay, regardless on what you do. So let's get over there. Let's get down below the motor here. Let's put this in, take it out, and you guys will make your own decisions on what you want. Okay, so first let's just go over what we're looking at here. These are the pinholes where you could put it in and adjust the height. Obviously you want it as far out as possible so it would go in this exterior hole. Where this goes is there's 2 little flat areas inside here, and it sits in here. So to install these, it's just easy. Put it in one hole, you pull the lever in, and boom, it's done, okay? Now I just did this upside down, so I'm gonna take it back out, okay? And we're gonna stick this up here first, okay? Put that in, and now let your motor down. There it is, okay? So your motor is not going anywhere, and that's what it looks like when it's all done. Now excuse the motor because I just came out of salt water and I haven't washed anything yet. So now to take it out, you don't need to lift your motor all the way up. Just take the pressure off. There you go, pressure's off. Pull the pins in and it's out. So now the only way it's going to swing is if literally you would have to. Okay, now if you're doing that, I'm sorry, but you deserve to have your boat hit. So once it gets in there where it can rest, just let it go. And there you go. That is locked in there. It is not going anywhere. Your motor is fine. It's plenty enough high off the ground, and your transom is not going to fall off. So you can all make your decisions on what you like. I just wanted to show you how easy they are to install, how easy they are to take out, how convenient they are. They don't take up a lot of room in your vehicle, and yes, they are more expensive, but I think they're well worth it. You know, do your own research if you don't believe this, and other than that, you have a good day. Whatever you decide, hey, have at it, and happy fishing.